Okay.
I think.
Probably, maybe.
Probably. We'll go with that. That sounds good, right? Sure.
Yeah.
Ugh. Alright, turn Skype down a little bit. You guys seem to both be pretty level. I just need to bring Skype down a tad. Alright. That should be good. Hello, everybody.
Give me that box, baby.
Cool.
What's in the box?
All right, you guys good to go?
Sweet Lucio skin, purple.
You mean you actually got something you wanted?
Isn't that sweet? Sometimes it happens.
What?
Sometimes.
I should have recorded that shit.
Right.
That's highlight reel.
I bought a bunch of boxes.
Ugh.
I want my Mercy skin. I want the black and pink and white Mercy Devil skin because it looks so awesome. And
I got a
want
Mercy emote.
All right, hey, are we good to go?
I guess so.
Cool.
I got mist.
Ooh.
Mist. Mercy mist.
Alrighty. I think we're good. Cool. Your clapping is loud. Your clapping is
It
loud.
was on my knees and it's right next to the microphone.
Loud noises. All right. I will cue up the sounds, and we will go with your wacky eyebrows.
Did you know you can listen to the recording of this podcast live as it happens? Visit tunein.alphageekradio.com to learn how.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to episode 53 of the Geek Access Podcast. It's been a little while. We're back again. We seem to say that every episode.
Nate's fault.
It's all, not all my fault. A good portion of it's my fault.
Oh, your fault.
No, yeah.
Had consistent stuff.
I mean, it was, between flus and breaking teeth and a bunch of other stuff. But yeah, no, but it's good. I'm here. We're back. We're good. We've been playing some Overwatch, I think one of you was playing some Battleborn until Overwatch came out.
I heard that game is just
it's an Overwatch clone that died once Overwatch came out.
It's not an Overwatch clone. I gotta give him that.
No,
it's not a clone. I don't know.
It's a different game too. To completely.
Oh, is it? Oh, I just saw one look at it and I'm like, oh, it looks like Overwatch.
It's just too much visual effects for me. It's like too much shit's going on.
Too much going on.
What the hell's going on?
Yeah, in fights, there's way too much because it's on my Gearbox.
Right.
Yeah. So it's over the top type shit.
It gets a little excessive in big fights.
I just want to point out really quickly that
It's still fun.
we are a week and a half, not even. We are a week and a day away from our 2-year anniversary. June 6th will be our 2-year anniversary. And if you go back and you watch the videos, Corey looks basically the same. The beard shrinks and grows a little bit. I look basically the same. My double chin shrinks and grows a little bit. Brandon has a different goddamn face every month. But no, I mean, I'm sure we'll end up doing a show next week, but if by chance we don't get to, for whatever reason I happen to have, no, we're coming up on 2 years, guys. This is awesome. It's been a long 2 years. The studio has grown quite a bit. We have all grown quite a bit. So as I said last year, and I hope to say again next year, thanks for doing this, guys, and thanks for sticking it out and having a good time and going with my original wet dream of an idea and going, yeah, that'll never happen. Sure, why not? Fuck it, we'll do it.
Let's use the PayPal account and buy a bunch of shit.
But yeah.
Right.
Let's use the PayPal, buy a bunch of stupid shit.
You know what we should do now?
Huh.
Instead of going to BlizzCon, we should do E3. Yeah. Let's shell out and do a big one.
You can't just buy passes.
Yeah.
Anymore?
No, you never could. It's a press event.
What if we say we're press?
It's been like that for a while. You basically have to be industry or win like a sweepstakes.
Right. No, but there's always, fairly close to me in Chicago, we just had Adepticon. We have
PAX.
Yeah, we have PAX East. PAX East would be really cool. We missed it this year, right? It's over already.
Just happened?
Was it like in April, right?
It's been a couple months.
Yeah, I think it's like in April, maybe end of March. But yeah, no, I would love to do something to where, Corey spends all the money and flies out this way.
Sure.
Then again, this time next year, Brandon might be flying out from that way too. So
maybe
we will see.
Maybe.
Can that not be talked about?
No.
It's not gonna happen. It's unfortunate, but the dream died.
Oh, it's not gonna happen?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Well, do you want to talk about it? Can you talk about it?
There's no point.
No.
Oh.
Well, that sucks, dude.
Fingers were crossed.
Yeah, we were rooting for you.
Yeah, it would have been cool, but meh.
Hey, it's the old dating adage. You just keep asking and asking and asking. Eventually, one will say yes.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Even the greatest baseball players strikes out 75% of the time. Because most of them don't have an average above 250.
So you guys are probably more upset about this than I am, but No Man's Sky got delayed.
Now, I heard that was a rumor. Has it been confirmed yet?
It's confirmed. They released a date. It's like August 9th or something like that.
Oh, so it's only a couple months.
Still though.
Yeah, I mean,
all right, can you really be surprised?
No, because it's a huge game.
Be surprised that a game that ambitious isn't going to get launched.
No, well, this is like the second or third time. Well, no, I guess we never had an official release date.
Yeah,
but they had teased a release date a couple of times and then bailed and then teased and then bailed.
Then they announced one.
Right.
Then there was like a date.
Right. And then they pushed it. Yeah. Did they go into details as to why?
I don't know. Maybe I didn't look into
I'd like to see why, but I
wasn't super upset about it, if I'm being honest.
It's a big year. Overwatch just came out. We're playing the hell out of that. There's a lot of really cool heroes coming out in Heroes of the Storm soon. I picked up Chromie a couple weeks ago. Chromie is awesome. We're getting Khadgar, I believe, this Tuesday or next Tuesday. I don't know if it's been 3 weeks since Chromie yet.
Are you sure you're not thinking about Medivh?
Or whatever, Medivh. They're all human wizards. Medivh, Khadgar, whatever.
They're a little different.
Yeah, I'm leave me alone.
They're a little
You
different.
should see the before and after pictures of my yard from the past 2 weeks. I am tired. Leave me alone.
He's finally decided to do manual labor.
Yeah. No, it's been nuts, dude. I was out in the sun rototilling, pole sawing, raking, and dying of heat exhaustion for like 8 hours yesterday. But
Well, good job.
it's all good. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So I have my
That means you're being healthy-ish.
I have my ice cold root beer. I also have not had a cigarette in 72 hours.
Wow. That
Yep.
Haven't you quit and started like several times?
Not I've quit for like a day. It's never
that's a
really
good
been
record.
it's never been a long-term thing. So 72 hours is doing pretty good. So I'm happy. I'm feeling good. I got my vape.
You vape.
I've got a right now I've got Pancake Man, which is like strawberry maple syrup covered pancakes. It tastes really good. But nope, so that's good there. But yeah, anyway, no, I've been doing that. But yeah, so Medivh, whatever. Yeah, he's going to be coming soon. I don't know. It's a big summer for games. There's actually a decent amount of games coming out. So No Man's Sky getting pushed back. We got a pretty good
Doom
release
just
list.
came
We just
out.
got
You guys gonna play
Doom.
that?
We just got Doom. We just got Overwatch. We just got Total War Warhammer. And then we're getting well, I guess, No Man's Sky now is August. We've got Legion coming in August. We've got, June, July is usually pretty bare, but June, July is always bare. So I'm not overly worried about it. If anything, No Man's Sky would have been like the break between like the other big releases. But on top of that, we've got all that Fallout 4 content that just came out. We just got Far Harbor. Have either of you touched it yet?
No,
I touched a bit of it.
Yeah, how is it?
I thought about it.
Yeah.
Great.
And then I thought about it, and I launched Fallout that I put like 50 hours in when it came out, and I was like, I'm done with this. Like I was already done with it.
Right. No, fair enough. Fair enough.
Not that it's bad. I just
It
happened
took
to
me
feel
a
like
little
I was
bit to
done.
get back into it, to be honest.
Yeah,
once I started it again. I
It's
just had
hard to
pick my
pick up
bearings.
those games. It's hard to pick up where you left off with those games.
Yeah, well, especially
Yeah,
when you're
see-
done with everything, and you're just like, well,
Right.
Yeah.
See, I've been waiting because my goal is I want to play through the survival mode, which I believe is it out or is it still in beta?
It's been
oh,
out
it's
for a while.
out. People have already like sped run and done the whole game.
It's been around for a bit. now.
Okay. All right. Yeah, because I wanted to try that out. So I'll probably start over again in survival mode, play through the game. I want to check out Far Harbor just because it's based in Maine. Like it's based in Bar Harbor, Maine. So that'll be pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. I like the effects of it, the fog and everything, and the monsters that are all hiding and shit. It's lethal in there wherever you go, so it's fun.
Nice.
All the games are
And the
super
harpoon
good.
gun's sweet.
Like I don't doubt that it's good.
Just not really feeling it. Well, the game that
I
we-
almost bought it and then just jumped into it. But I was like, no, I should launch Fallout first.
Oh, see, I bought the season pass. And I bought the season pass back when it was like $21. So I got everything. So
Before they raised the price.
right, yeah. Well, I don't think they
Right.
realized how big Far Harbor was going to be.
No, they had previously announced it was going to be the biggest landmass they've ever done.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
They probably thought about their
Yeah.
later ones, and they're like, well, these ones are going to be pretty big too.
Yeah,
So,
it was like to like match the scope of what they wanted to do.
Right. Corey, how big is it compared to the main game? Half, quarter?
I'm trying to like think. Did you ever do Mothership Zeta?
It was
On,
Fallout 3,
Fallout
right? Yeah, but way back.
Well, it's about like the ship was huge and it had like 4 layers.
Right.
Imagine like 3
Would it
of the
not be
ships
like Point
around
Lookout?
each other.
Would it not be close to Point Lookout?
It'd be close to it. It's
I
bigger.
mean,
than
that was pretty small, but like,
It's big. It's bigger. It's
Yeah.
pretty-
yeah.
I don't know how to
Nice.
scale it. It's not like as big as
It's the
Fallout
biggest
4
landmass DLC they've ever done. So think about all the other landmass DLC they've done. It's bigger than that. It's
Fair
bigger
enough.
than any one of those
Fair
individual.
enough. Oh, I forgot the big June release. You guys probably don't care, but I'm excited. Lego Star Wars Episode 7.
It's cool. I mean, like it's cool. Like I know they're
It looks
fun.
pretty
but
as a Lego game, that's for sure.
I have them all. I'm a big fan of those games, so I'm excited as hell to play that.
those are you and the kid games. Like
Not even. Those are me games, man. I'll go around and collect everything. I love those things.
yeah,
Play with you?
Huh?
You didn't even let them play with you?
Well, they will. They could if they wanted to. Oh, so speaking of the kids, something cool that happened this week. Lizzie and Xavier went to their first concert.
Nice.
Yeah, we went and saw Austin's band, Signal Illinois.
well,
Cool.
Yeah,
I saw it on Facebook.
yeah, and Lizzie thought it was a little too loud. They both had earplugs in. Lizzie, because they're only 2 and 5. Lizzie thought it was a little too loud. She sat up on the back. It was in this little club. It wasn't like a big venue, and it was like there was a little leather couch. So she sat there with a mutual friend, Kerrigan, and a couple other people. Coop's daughter was there too. Xavier, man, he was up on my shoulders. We were walking up to the front. He was bopping his head. He loved it. But
That's cool.
yeah, he's gonna be my little rocker. He'll be going to all the concerts with me. But yeah, it was a battle of the bands. There were 4 bands. Each band played 3.
Those still exist.
Well, it exists up here because
That's just not just for '90s high school movies.
no. Well, what it was well, we got to remember we're in Maine, so we're like 20 years behind everybody else. But no, so are you guys familiar with the Rise Above Festival?
No.
Okay, so it's Seether's summer tour. It's basically Seether's Ozfest or Seether's Mayhem Fest or whatever.
Cool.
And what it is they never headline. They always co-headline. They invite a headliner. A couple of years ago, it was Avenged Sevenfold. This year, it's Disturbed. There's also going to be like Volbeat's there. Hell Yeah is there. A whole bunch of bands. But so one of our local radio stations is holding a contest for local bands. And for the first step was you go and you vote for your favorite local band. So Austin's band won enough votes on that to get put into the semifinals. There's 4 rounds or 3 rounds of semifinals. I think there's 3 rounds, 4 bands each. And then, or it could be 4 rounds, 4 bands. I don't know. It's not important. Anyway, so there was the semifinals. So at the Asylum this Friday night was the semifinals. And it was based off of stage presence, musicianship, professionalism, and crowd reaction.
Well, I bet they won stage presentation.
They won everything. I will tell you, dude. Now, there was a 4th band. 75% of the crowd left after Signal played.
Yeah.
It was a free show, so you had no financial reason to stick around. You were there for the band you supported. The 2 bands, I've got a couple of videos I'll show you guys that I recorded of 2 of the songs. The 2 bands that played before them, and I said this on Sonics too, no disrespect to any of the musicians. I would give anything to be up on stage in a band. They're doing what they want to do and more power to them. But the crowd was dead. Compared, like they were cheering, they were clapping and like rocking out. But compared to Signal, they were dead. Like before Signal could even get announced, the entire crowd erupted chanting Signal, Signal, Signal. They had crowds sing along with their songs, which none of the other bands did because nobody knew their songs.
Yeah, but if they're local bands, I mean, that's not.
Signal's a local band.
I understand, but like,
so huge then.
so many local bands, you're only gonna have so many.
No, that's true.
Followers.
But yeah, but no, it was really good. They got a standing ovation. When they were done playing, Austin got his own chant as he was walking off his drum set.
Hell yeah.
Which he thought was pretty cool. Yeah, so they ended up winning. They won it, I would assume, by a landslide. So the final round is June 10th, opening weekend for Warcraft, which we'll talk about in a second. But so they have the final round there, and if they win, they get to be one of the opening acts on this massive Rise Above festival.
Sweet.
Yeah, so that'll be really cool.
Publicity.
Yeah. So it'll be pretty cool.
Basically, yeah.
So hopefully they get it. Be a lot of fun for them. Yeah, Warcraft. Have you guys seen the reviews?
I've seen the critic reviews, and then I've seen people like I saw Terpster talk about it,
Right.
and he was happy with it.
Was he okay? See, I don't think the critics. It's not for the critics.
Yeah, so I think it's just going to be a fan service.
Yeah. Which
I'm probably going to see it just because I feel obligated to. I'm not necessarily very excited for it.
yeah. See, I'm still excited, but I don't know. I mean, I think it's like what, sub 30% on Rotten Tomatoes right now.
Yeah, I mean, I would have expected most critic, and there was one where it was like don't expect to enjoy it if you're not already a fan and like understand.
Right. It
Some
was
of it.
made for us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Which kind of sucks because it means we might not get a sequel.
Yeah, well, the dude directing it this is like his first big movie or something. Like it's not a
What,
big.
Duncan Jones? No, it's not.
And maybe I've read something.
You
I
know
don't
who Duncan Jones is, right?
With any game and movie, like any game movie, like
Right.
you have to be ready to be disappointed.
Oh yeah, I know. You're hoping for that one to break the mold. But yeah, you know who Duncan Jones is, right? It's
Sure.
Zoe Bowie. It's David Bowie's son.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That doesn't make him good.
Well, no, I know. Let's see. All filmography, director.
Just saying.
He did Source Code. He did Moon. Yeah, no, I know. I guess you're right. Yeah,
Things
he
I've
did.
never heard of. Cool.
Nothing.
You never heard of Source Code?
Nope.
Source Code
Never heard
wasn't.
of it,
Source
but
Code
it's
wasn't
not
bad. Source Code has a 7.5 out of 10 on IMDb.
Oh.
So,
You know what's
that's
funny
cool.
is now here's the thing on IMDb. On IMDb, Warcraft has an 8.1 out of 10.
Those are typically more fan reviews.
Are they? Okay. So maybe that's it, is maybe just critically it's not reviewing well.
Well, I read it's super campy. Like the lines are really lame.
Well, so is WoW.
Like there's a lot of really lame lines and stuff like that.
Right.
So
Right.
I don't think it's gonna be awful, but I'm not. That's why I'm not excited. Like I'm just like, okay, I watched it.
Are you gonna see it opening weekend?
Maybe. I don't know.
Right.
We went and saw X-Men last night, which was pretty good. It was a little ridiculous at times and probably could have been like 45 minutes shorter, but it was
Right.
good overall. I enjoyed it.
Brandon and Austin saw it, but I was stuck at home with the kids, so
It
I
was
did
good.
not get to go. Was it nice?
I don't regret seeing it. And I think if any video game movie is gonna maybe be okay, it might be
Assassin's Creed, yeah.
Maybe.
The trailer looked good, short of
I'm just
Kanye.
They don't use that Kanye West song ever
I was
again.
gonna say short of Kanye, yeah. But Fassbender looks great.
What they're gonna do with the story? Like it's all action shots.
They said it was gonna be a different storyline, right, than the other one.
Yeah, it's gonna be like another
the
game.
assassin part is because that's where they're like the Spanish Inquisition because none of the games really do anything in that time.
Yeah.
And he obviously isn't the guy. What's his name?
I mean, he could maybe pass for Desmond, but not really.
There you go, Desmond.
Yeah.
I was
But
like,
that's
I
not
was
necessarily
like,
a bad thing because Desmond is a very bland,
And
boring
isn't Desmond
character.
dead?
I don't remember.
I thought he
Maybe.
died in the story. What was the last one either of you played?
Brother.
Oh, okay.
Two or three. I
Three
think.
was horrible. 4 wasn't bad.
3 was the American Indian one, right?
Yeah, and it was
That
bad.
I played the one.
Black.
Actually, before that was Revelations. Before that was Brotherhood.
Right.
I played Brotherhood to completion. Started Revelations. I played a little bit of 3. I didn't play any of Black Flag. I haven't played anything.
See, I loved Black Flag. The ship combat in Black Flag was really cool, and it made me wish that somebody would make a good, legit pirate game.
Too bad.
I know.
Yeah, too bad.
I would love a good, legit pirate MMO.
Too bad.
Like, it would be so good.
It was saying too bad.
No.
So Doom. Can we talk about that for a minute?
Oh, I suppose.
God, have none of you guys played it yet?
No, why would I play it?
No,
Because it's fucking fantastic.
No,
I've been thinking about it, and
I've heard from people
I'll probably get it on sale.
I've heard from
You
people
should
that I
play
trust
it.
that it's very generic. The storyline is very generic. There's nothing
Well, that's
unique
Doom.
or original
Like,
about
that's
it.
a Doom,
Dude.
That's a Doom thing. Doom's
Right,
never
so
been a big
it's
And
series.
they put a little bit more story in there, and if you want to read up about their shit, you can, which I actually did because I enjoyed the lore on the story because I thought it was good.
Right.
For a fucking no story to whatever story they put up with in this new Doom, it's decent. It's a good story to at least follow through.
All right.
And it's so fast paced, and the way that they pace the game, like throughout how you get your guns, your level ups, and everything, all the secrets you can find, it's really well thought out. The map design, like so vertical and shit. I fucking love Doom, man. And even the multiplayer, speaking of Signal to Noise, I've been playing with Austin, and Austin is like 7th prestige on multiplayer.
Yeah, he
'cause
said he's like 110 victories in a row right now.
Dude, it's ridiculous when we play that shit, man.
Yeah.
It's so much fun. 6v6, and you can play freeze tag, which is really fun. Which is it's freeze tag. So you kill somebody, they get frozen. Your teammates can come and run by you and unfreeze you.
So it's almost kind of like a different take on the Call of Duty kill confirmed. But instead of dropping the dog tags, you just freeze in place.
Kinda, they do have that mode too. I think it's called that's Warpath, where it's 1 point and it's just on like a rail system where it just keeps going and you have to stay in it.
Oh,
which is fun.
interesting.
That's a cool one.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I just don't think it's worth $60 because
It's so gory and beautiful.
Right, but see, when it comes to shooters, I don't play the single player campaigns, and I know that's what Doom's for, which is why it doesn't really catch my eye.
the multiplayer, it's good.
I played the multiplayer beta; it didn't impress me. It just felt like Quake meets Halo.
Yeah, I've heard most people say the single player is great and the multiplayer is what has been a letdown.
Right, and I've got Overwatch.
Yeah, no, I just got Overwatch as well, and I've been playing that more. But
Yeah.
I have a lot of people that I play with on Doom, and if we're all on there, it's a good time with the full. party.
Ever
Confidence
since Overwatch came out. So as you guys know, you guys know JF. We've talked with him before on the shows. And Amy, who he does the Overcast with, the Overwatch podcast. I've been running with them, and they have a pretty good following on their end too. So they have a Facebook social group that gets people together to play Overwatch. Since Overwatch has come out, my BattleNet friends battle tag list has jumped to like 150 people, and I never have like any less than 60 on at one point. And 90% of those people are playing Overwatch.
Nice.
I love it. It's a lot of fun. I've kind of avoided it this weekend because it's opening weekend and there's a lot of scrubs on there that never played the beta. So there's a lot of people on there that don't know what they're
right?
not when you're solo queuing and you get 5 of those people on your team. And
it's just not fun by yourself.
No, it is but it's just like Heroes. You solo queue in Heroes and you take the chance. And I'm sure the same thing is with League. You solo queue and you roll the dice.
No, it totally different. You can't solo carry a game in Overwatch. It doesn't matter how good you are.
Well, no, you can't.
No,
You can't solo carry. But what I'm saying is, you solo queue and then you roll the dice, and you might get a good team, you might get a shit team, you might get somewhere in the middle.
No, it's just not a good time. I don't enjoy it at all by myself. If I even think about playing by myself, which I don't anymore, I'll play like one match. And within 9 minutes, I'm like, I'm done with this game.
Do you turn on the in-game voice chat and chat with people that you're playing with?
Yeah, everyone's an idiot. It just turns into team deathmatch. It's just team deathmatch.
Yeah,
no one knows how to play the game.
I think that'll go away after a couple of weeks. I did notice, we were having one where like we were attacking objective A, and like there were like 2 Widowmakers. And can I just say, Widowmaker has like a 20-round semi-auto sniper rifle? Fuck that, man. Fuck Widowmaker. That shit
doesn't do a lot of damage though.
It does enough when you're like Reaper or Tracer. It's like one shot. That shit needs to be bolt action, like a good Call of Duty sniper rifle.
She's fine.
No, yeah, she's cool. A lot of people are bummed that she didn't get a character in Heroes of the Storm. She's just a skin for Nova.
I mean, how far do you want them to take it though?
Yeah, but like Nova Stealth, Widowmaker doesn't. Like there's a couple that I think Widowmaker.
So you make essentially the same character replace the stealth with like a trap poison dart.
Yeah, no, and I agree. I don't think Heroes needs 2 snipers. One's bad enough. One is more than enough. But so I get it. But no, we'll see. I mean, with what they're doing with Heroes now, Chromie is phenomenal. She dies really fast, but she has got range like no tomorrow. She has this really cool gimmick ability where you target an enemy opponent and he just keeps moving, runs off wherever he runs off. But
and then they get ported back. I watched the spotlight.
Yeah, so you use your Dragon's Breath ability where you drop it, so you time warp him. If you time it just right, you pop your Dragon's Breath, which takes a couple seconds for it to cast. So right when he gets to that time spot, you have your Dragon's Breath hit him, and then you use your Sands of Time, which does a shitload of damage once you get high enough level. Chromie takes some people fucking down. And she's a lot of fun. And I got the Fell Chromie.
It's interesting that they added that character. Like I thought it was a neat character for them to add.
For the first gnome, there aren't that many. I mean, who would you get? You'd get.
Well, I mean, less that it's a gnome and more that it's like one of the dragons. Like
because not only is it the first gnome, it's the first dragon aspect.
Which is I just thought it was neat. I mean, I don't really play Heroes, but
right.
And I think Medivh's cool. Like I've always liked Medivh as a character.
Right. Yeah, I haven't looked at his build yet, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
It's just a mage.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm wondering is what direction they'll take him in, because we've got Jaina as our frost, we've got Kael'thas as our fire, and we've got Li Ming as our arcane. So I wonder what direction they're going to take him in. But now I'm wondering, is he going to be? I wonder if he's going to be a support, or he might be a specialist.
I don't think they've said.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much.
I don't know.
I don't know. But Corey is running back.
Yay.
Corey, what's on your shirt?
Link.
Oh, it's Link. There we go.
It's a mashup of Dark Souls and Link.
Oh, nice. Where'd you get that?
Internet.
Designedbyhumans.com.
Oh, nice. I wonder if that's where Brandon's got a Doctor Who shirt that mashes Doctor Who and Deadpool.
Yes, probably. It's not that site. It's one of those sites where people can upload their own junk.
Right.
Yeah.
There's a lot of sites where people can upload their junk.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, wait, ready? More Zelda stuff.
No,
Majora's Mask wallet.
Nice.
I got my Hearthstone card pack. So
Do you ever look at it in the middle of the month and wish you could go back in time to when you had money?
Every day.
nice.
It's like, I want to redo this month. Let's go back and do it again.
Yes. Oh my god.
So have you guys heard of E-League? It's a pretty big.
E-League?
TBS thing or Spike?
Yep. So
Doesn't that have Shaq or something?
no, Shaq's invested in at least one organization. I think he's invested in Energy Esports.
I saw his CS:GO thing and just about that.
He's invested.
It's pretty stupid.
So Turner Broadcasting, the production company, like the television company,
Yeah.
partnered with a talent agency and some others, and they have created E-League, which is a $1.4 million league. That's like the total prize pool.
Cool.
And they've pulled 24 of the best and some of the more semi-pro CS, like the lower tier pro CS teams. And they're actually doing it in Atlanta, which is cool. I'm going to end up going to one of these group stage matches. But so anyway, they're doing it's like a season thing. So they're doing group stages across the week. So last week, like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, there were group stages. And then Friday was the final of the group. So the finals of every group, they're broadcasting on TBS. It's esports is on TBS. On your TV guide, it'll say E-League.
Oh, that's cool.
Best professional CS teams playing each other, blah, blah, blah. Maybe
Nice.
nice. Teams, I don't know.
Cool.
Arby's is a sponsor. Instead of We've Got the Meats, their thing is We've Got the Maps.
Nice.
And they're running a lot of commercials. Like there's a commercial for them where it's just one of their sandwiches sitting there and it just kind of ticks down and then it just blows out. It just blows up. And at the end, it's like, you should have invested in a diffuse kit, which is a thing in CS.
Right.
And it's just Arby's. We have the maps. And Buffalo Wild Wings is another major sponsor.
Good.
That's cool.
Buffalo Wild
Where they've
Wings.
got so you could walk into a Buffalo Wild Wings and there might be football, basketball, whatever games are happening, and then you've got
E-League.
And then you've got E-League, you've got professional.
I would love that. I would
go to the
love
bar and watch.
I would love to walk into a sports bar and see pro gaming on the big screen.
Yeah. Yep.
I tell my friends that all the time, that slowly but surely sports are gonna be fucking knocked off to the side and it's gonna be gaming shit.
I don't know about knocked off to the side. I don't know if I'd go that
It's just
far.
going to be competition. It's just going to be.
It'll be
You'll
right
just-
up alongside it.
you'll-
For
but
sure.
you-
at
It's
some point.
definitely a dying. I don't know if I'd say dying. It's a faltering hobby slash profession.
It's going to progressively, I think, get outshined because
It is because even if you don't,
the talent involved, like the production values, like if you watch any of the E-League streams and stuff, like the production values are ridiculous.
well, I'm not
And
even
it's
so much
like
focused.
talent. Like the commentators and the analysts are much more invested.
See, I'm not even focused so much more on the esports, but just on the sports part. I mean, you got to look at football. Football is becoming more and more political with everything that's going on with Roger Goodell and just him being a douchebag. They're making the sport weaker and weaker every year. You know, they're weakening the tackles. They're tightening up the penalties. And it's becoming I don't know. It's not as it was 10 years ago. And all these sports their ratings are going down, and I don't necessarily think it's because the sports are getting worse. It's just because they're not getting any better. And you have people who are getting rid of cable and these major corporations and major, sporting teams and whatnot. They have all these contracts and they don't want to get into streaming.
I feel like hockey's doing okay still though.
Hockey, yeah, but hockey always
They're
played.
not toning it down at all.
No,
I don't
but
feel like.
hockey. Check my drop frames. It's been being.
I'm not talking about frames. I'm talking about connection quality.
Well,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
But if the connection quality is bad, XSplit will drop. As though it might have just been a small hiccup. It looks like things are starting to come back.
Right.
It didn't affect the audio recording, so we're good. But yeah, no, I don't know. I mean, hockey, yeah, it was always. I mean, baseball and football always were the ones that took it to hockey.
History happened though.
What's that?
First time in 25 years the Sharks made it to the Stanley Cup.
Oh, whoop-de-doo.
Hey, 25 years. It's a pretty big deal.
Hey, 80 years to win a World Series.
That was a big deal, was it not?
Yeah, it was because I was a Red Sox fan. But,
But
even,
so-
but yeah, I'm excited. I mean, like if there was a live esports event at the Civic Center here, I would go in a heartbeat. Like it didn't even matter. It doesn't even matter what game it is. Like I would go because it would be fun.
So in Atlanta, they're doing it at the Turner Arena, which it's kind of small. So it's small, but they're treating it like, because it's a television broadcast, and most television broadcasts you can go watch for free. So their tickets are free to go watch these group stages in the finals in Atlanta, and they're giving away free food because Arby's is sponsoring it. So they're giving away Arby's, like everyone gets free food, and you get like free meet and greets with players and casters and all that.
Right.
And if you happen to book a ticket and then don't get in, because it's just like the first 200 people get in, and I think I'm pretty positive they overbook tickets. But if you get there and get turned away, they give you a guaranteed voucher for like a premium seat on another day. So you definitely get to go back.
Oh, nice.
And I mean, Atlanta's an hour and a half for me. So for one of these groups, depending on which teams I'm going to see, I'll probably try to go down there.
Yeah, it'll be cool. I'm really excited to see what the future of esports is going to be. It's obviously just getting bigger. Yeah, my connection keeps going in and out, and it's pissing me off.
It looks scary.
Yeah, fortunately, again, the audio is coming through fine, but it looks like the YouTube recording is getting weird. Yeah, as well.
So that's a pretty big deal.
Corey's shaking his head. What are you shaking?
It just looks so bad. Look at. Ready? Did you see this? The Loot Crate thing this month?
No.
Shinron right.
I have no idea. Not my thing.
Dragon Ball fighting games are fucking fun as shit. I love them. It
I
might be
will
the same
take your
story
word for it.
1,000 times over in the same game, but I don't even care.
Of course,
They
it
add the
is.
new movie shit in, I'm good.
I thought the new movie was bad.
What? No, the new movie was great.
The Dragon Ball Z movie?
Not like the live action Dragon Ball Z movie. That was poop.
Oh yeah.
No, the actual cartoon movie or the actual anime movie, yes.
Oh, I
They're
don't
all
know.
fantastic. But I'm a huge Dragon Ball fan, so I'm opposed.
Right.
Nerd.
Nerd is right. Yeah, I don't know. My buddy Mike growing up was all about Dragon Ball. Yeah, no. Even when we were talking about that anime podcast so many moons ago, I tried watching it. I can't do it.
Yeah, I'm never gonna do it.
I just
Anime is so good. All anime.
All of it.
I'll watch it all, man.
You just blanket everything is good.
Yes.
man, fuck Time Warner Cable and my internet. Like literally, like it will reconnect and my frames will go up to like it'll jump up to like 3,000-4,000 kbps, and then once it peaks, it'll go all the way back down to 0.
Yeah, you're just a choppy block.
Yeah. Again, your audio is coming through fine, which is fine. I don't know. I'm not overly worried about it. It is what it is.
Fine, it's fine.
Yeah,
Your
I mean,
audio
it's-
just sounds terrible to listen to.
Yeah.
Does it? Well, because of the internet,
Choppy cloud mess.
we can cut early if you guys want, because it's obviously fucking up the YouTube and Alpha Geek streams too.
Yeah.
I don't care. Did you guys have, before we go, did you guys have anything else really quick you wanted to cover?
I don't think much is coming out. Yeah, I don't know. I get my next episode of Hitman on Tuesday. We'll see how that goes. That should be
Nice.
fun.
That'll be cool. Oh, I wanted to ask really quick, because I was talking to somebody Wednesday, I think it was, about, I was talking to Raul Wednesday about Final Fantasy VII, the remake, and how they're doing it episodically. And I was mentioning Hitman because that's how Hitman's being done. How are they doing that? Is that being done well?
I've been okay with it.
Yeah. And it's just
well,
$60 for the whole thing,
from
right?
the beginning was an episode every month, an episode being like a mission, like a traditional man mission. But like in between that, they've been wanting to do like this live content, which I think I talked about before,
Right.
in the form of like the contracts and the escalations. And they finally did the elusive targets part, which is something I actually think is cool and have enjoyed. So the elusive targets are basically like they create this new character that's not previously in the mission, and then they drop them in the mission. And so your goal is to kill them however you want. There's usually like some caveat to it, like, oh, there's upgraded security and like they behave in different ways from the traditional hits, obviously.
Right.
And they give you a little story to them, so it's kind of like it's a regular mission. Just you're just going after a different character this time. But the trick to those is if you die in the mission, you can't do it again. You can't save in the mission. And you can only attempt the contract for 48 hours. So it's only actually live for 2 days.
Oh, wow.
So if you want to do it, you hop on Hitman within the 2 days, play the mission. You either successfully finish the hit, or if you like fail and die, you've missed out. Like you failed. Now you can quit out of it, because I've had to do that before. If you quit out, you can restart it. You just can't die.
Right.
And then they like release the stats. Like the first one that came out, only like half, like 50% of players actually finished it. The other half died or something like that. So it's neat. And
cool.
then the second one was just around up until like this morning or yesterday. I forget. But it's actually cool. Like it gets me back on the game since I don't spend a ton of time after I finish the mission. My once makes me want to go play the mission, and you can't really track the target as well as you can in the normal missions, like because they have the instinct mode where you get the outlines of everyone and your targets are red. With the elusive targets, they're not red. Like you have to actually go find them in the level, which is nice. It's a little bit more of a challenge. Sorry,
Nice.
like
Yeah, that sounds. I mean, I was never really huge on the Hitman games. They weren't really my thing. But I know there's a large following for them, and I mean, people seem to, I mean, other than people getting upset with the episodic thing at first, people seem to be pretty positive about this one.
I think people are starting to be okay with it because they've followed up, like they've stuck to their word. They've been cutting it close, like with the every month. Like the second mission came out at the tail end of the month, and then this next mission's coming out on the 31st. So they're squeaking it into the month.
Right.
But I mean, that's still like within the month means within the month. So how butthurt can you reasonably get?
No, that's true.
And then now that they've tossed in the extra part of the elusive targets, at least for me, I think it's cool, and it gets me back on the game for an extra hour or two in between missions.
Right.
So far, I'd say it's going well enough.
Nice.
I think without the live content, I'd still be okay with it. It's just, it's not really the first game I ever think about playing.
Right. Yeah. Well, that gives me some hope for a 7. I mean, it'll be interesting to see.
Oh yeah, I guess since it's Square Enix, so it's kind of I'm pretty sure it's the publisher's fault that this happened in the first place. So.
Right. We'll see how it goes. But anyway, all right. Corey, did you have anything else you wanted to bring up really quick before we cut because of technical issues?
Dark Souls 3, I have a feeling they're going to announce some DLC for it soon.
Well,
That'd be cool.
I would hope so. There was a season pass, wasn't there?
For it. They can do so much shit.
Right.
And I have a feeling it's going to be really big kind of
Well,
shit.
that'll be cool. Once it happens, you will have to let us know.
I will.
Cool. Yeah, you'll be all about it. So you are playing Overwatch on PS4?
I am. Correct. Austin also got it for PS4. Steven got it for PS4.
I know.
It plays totally fine.
No, I'm sure it plays great. It's just controller as opposed to keyboard and mouse.
I'm there with you, buddy, but it's still fun.
Yeah. No, we'll see. I have a pretty big group that plays it on PC, but if I can swing and plus on top of that, it's only $40 on PC. You have to spend the 60 on console. So, yeah, but if I can, if I can swing the extra money, there's again with No Man's Sky being pushed back, other than the Lego game, which will probably be $40. Then again, where it's Star Wars, it might be 60. But there's really nothing else coming out that I want. So I hate buying games twice. Did you finish Uncharted 4 yet?
Huh?
Did you finish Uncharted 4 yet?
I haven't. I made it to about chapter 14, I think.
Oh, you're barely halfway.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to take my time with that and enjoy it.
Yeah, it's a good game to do that with.
Yeah,
It's,
I heard them try and say that to please try and take your time with the game and not just gun through it.
Oh, I gunned through it because I wanted to hear the story, but I'll go back through on the hardest difficulty and do all the treasure collecting and try and get some achievements.
God,
But
there's so much
the,
freaking little treasure things.
There
in there,
is,
so-
and the dynamic between Troy Baker and Nolan North, it is just phenomenal.
I agree. Commentary is fantastic.
Yeah, it's great. The voice acting is spot on. The script is good. I love the just the quality of the animation in the acting with all the mocap they use, because like Sam looks just like Troy Baker,
Yeah.
and I mean Nathan Drake has looked like Nolan North since the original Uncharted.
Right.
So
it just works.
yeah, but it and I mean you can tell how good of friends those guys are.
Right.
So no, I like it. The ending is good, man. It's really good. I use that to kind of inspire me to try and go back through Last of Us, and I love the story. Don't think the gameplay fits my style. I mean, I might just to hear the story, I might drop it to easy just to blow through it because I can be a little bit more run and gun when it's on easy.
That's true.
But I just get really impatient, and I get really. Plus, you get all the spoils of Uncharted. Like you get that notice meter before you get noticed, so you can duck back into cover really quick. There's a mini map that highlights where everything is.
Yeah.
And because of the different type of game, you don't get all those little perks with Last of Us.
That's fair. I like playing things on hard though. I always have.
Well, no, if it's my type of game, I do. But if it's not my style, then a game is not my style because I'm not that good at that style. And stealthy games, same with Hitman. Stealthy games, I get way too impatient way too quickly.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
Stealthy games are really fun if you can wait.
Yeah, no, I don't doubt they are. The only game that ever was rewarding enough for me to hold my interest was Manhunt. Because the stealthier you were, the bloodier and more brutal the murders were.
Yeah.
So I'm like, this is worth being stealthy. So, all right. Well, we pulled together 45 minutes. I apologize to Alpha Geek Radio and to YouTube for the choppy internet connection. Time Warner sucks, and they also just recently got bought out by Charter, which isn't all that much better.
No.
So yeah,
It might be a little better. I've never dealt with Time Warner, but I mean, I had Charter at the old place, and it's not Comcast.
that's true. As long as they can give me something that's more than like 60 megabits per second, I'll be happy. I want at least like 1 or 150. I mean, obviously the hope is we get fiber at some point, but being up in Maine will be one of the last places to get it. So, yeah. But anyway, all right. Well, that was cool. I'm good. I think you guys are good. Again, we're coming up on that 2 years. Hopefully we can get it. We'll try our best to get a show in next week for our 2-year celebration.
Yeah. Yeah.
It'll be a good time.
Yeah.
But anyway, all right. Well, very cool. Everybody be sure to check out today's episode of Sonics and Sabers from earlier today. We talked a lot about the Signal concert, a lot about X-Men Apocalypse, so spoilers be warned. Also, be sure to check out Mind of a Geek tomorrow night with Matt Stein from Podcast of Terror. It'll be sure to be an episode filled with many, many penis references because that's what Matt Stein likes to do. But other than that, I think we're good. So if you guys are good, then I am good. And we will
Always good.
call it a show. Cool.
We did it.
We did. Yay. All right. I probably should actually do the promotional stuff that I'm not paying attention to. IG_Geek Access on Twitter. You can follow Geek Access on Facebook. You can follow myself, Corey, and Brandon on Twitter. I am at XCynicX, which is XSYNEKX. Corey is X. Is it still IG_Audio King?
Correct.
Cool. And you can follow Brandon on Twitter at John1. Is it Renkiss or Renchis or Renicus or I always.
There you go.
Renicus?
There you go.
Cool. All right. With a 1 in there somewhere. Follow us all. You guys are still streaming, right? Follow us all on Twitch.
Sure.
Twitch.tv
sure.
with the same as the Twitter handles. Audio King.
I'm just audio.
Yeah,
king
no
on-
IG there, but Audio King, John1 Renicus, and XCynicX. Go to the I Can Talk Today. Go to the studio website, inkedgeekstudios.com for a list of all of our shows and even more info. Big congratulations to Abby Wessels for her Diary of a Trans Woman podcast being put on the nomination list for the LGBT category in the podcast awards.
Nice.
That is really cool. So hopefully she wins. When we get voting information about that, it will be up on the website. So check it out there. As always, if you like what we do here at Inked Geek Studios, please consider going over to patreon.com/IG Studios. A big thank you to our new patron that came in this week. I thanked you by name on one of our shows, and something Wolf, Patrick Wolf? Yeah, Patrick Wolf, I think is what it was. So a big thank you. We appreciate it, and that is awesome. So again, please consider going there to help continue to support what we do. We appreciate it a lot. And there's been an increase of bonus patron content on there too. We had like a 2.5 hour long Sincast on Wednesday night, and that came with like 30 minutes of pre and post show content for the patrons. So yeah, there was a lot of stuff. So, but yeah, that'll do it for now. So again, tomorrow night, Mind of a Geek, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. You can catch that on Alpha Geek Radio in the special events channel, or you can catch it on YouTube at youtube.com/InkedGeekStudios/live. For Corey, for Brandon, for myself, and for the rest of IG Studios, thank you all very much for listening. And we will see you guys next week.
Toodles.
Toodles.
This podcast recorded before a live internet audience. To learn how to listen and watch live, visit tunein.alphageekradio.com.